Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. We're back again. Often. Yeah, I'm just tripping over my tongue, man. There was no hair to keep it going. Today we're gonna have a lot of people ask. Not doing a cooking video today, but we're gonna show one of our. We have about four different ways that we dry our morels. You know, one in a. You know, we've got the electric dehydrator. I did have a kind of a solar one but I need to build one. It ended up getting squished by snow. And then Kevin D picked up one for Mom. What was it? Yeah. Your birthday?
Yeah, I can't remember. His maybe.
And it's one of those the hanging basket ones. And then we
and the hanging basket you just hang outside where there's airflow.
Right out in the sun. So man, it's got a netting around it. Very cool. I think it's four tiers. And then today we're actually gonna string them, and then because there's a chance of rain and stuff today, so I've got to build another dehydrator on top of everything else. But we thought we better string these up. We'll show them on video a little bit, and before we get out there and get some more knives. Hoping to have the sets of knives done today. I gotta get the Sheridans. It's been sitting out there. I mean, that's all I gotta do is put a edge on it.
I've been reminding him.
It's been so crazy. This month has been just a strange month. You know, the as far as like the YouTube videos, which we finally found out because we were like, wow, what is going on here? Because we don't make we make cents or whatever. We don't make a lot of money off the videos or whatever, but it has for the last 6 months paid for the internet service, and this month, man, not at all. And we were checking around and we found out that the YouTube, all of YouTube, everybody's down 40%, and it had to do with because Pepsi and some other big company, I guess, ended up pulling out of the advertising market because their videos were showing up on ISIS videos. So I'm sure they'll be back and all that, but yeah, YouTube. And I mean, I think YouTube, it's just kind of randomly picks out keywords. I don't know how all that works, but anyway, so that's why the thing's down, and we're not. Yeah, it's not. I don't even think we'll get anything from them this month, and then sales on eBay, or eBay's market's down right now. It's just been a tough month.
It's just spring.
Yes, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so these mushrooms, these morels here, we went up for an evening hunt last night, and got home pretty late. It was like 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, 9. Well, I guess it was 9:30 or 10.
Yeah.
I was surprised it was still stayed as light.
Yeah. So we knew that we were going to be stringing these to dry, so we just put them in a cool spot for overnight. And we do pretty good about keeping them clean as we pick them, because that helps tremendously for the cleanup. When I dry them like this, I don't put them in water. But if I'm going to cook them up in the next day or two, I'll put them in water and just let them sit in the fridge in the water. So he's got his string. There's snoo. We use snoo is what we use.
And then the thing about, we'd never had it do it, but have we had any ever turn black from soaking them in water?
No, I just had heard that, and I never tried it myself.
Yeah, we've soaked them in water, salt water, to kill bugs and stuff. Because we did get one, and we were really surprised. And it was in the first hunt that we had on video. Actually, it was the one that I cut in half on that video. After we turned the video off and stuff, Kitty's all, look at all those bugs. I was like, I don't see no bugs. And then
get your glasses.
so then I put the old trusty reading glasses on, and there was a bunch of little bugs in there, which we thought, wow. I mean, as cold as it is and everything like that, we were really surprised. But so I mean, I always check for bugs, just a little extra protein in it.
Yeah, they don't really. The bugs don't really.
Yeah, they're not
scare me or anything. Freak me out.
See now, but every once in a while you'll get one that has
a lot of bugs.
Yeah, well, worms too. You get the little worms in them. And I ain't into that. Yeah. And then something, because the whatever you call it, but the type of morels that we pick, are more prone to have bugs in them, because these are. I don't know.
Naturals.
Yeah, they're natural. You know, we call them naturals. They're naturals, and then you go to the burned areas, you know, which, man, just mass produce, but it's a whiter Morel and what?
I was just listening.
Are you gonna learn something? You gave me the look. I was freaked out. Am I saying something wrong? But they're a whiter
I just
and
like watching you talk.
yeah, they're flipping lips. I don't even have a lip. But they they grow massively. We're actually hoping to take a little run over east of us to where we had the big, huge fires and stuff and just check. But man, you go to that, because we used to pick them and sell them, and we'd get in, you know, amongst all the craziness. And I'll tell you what, some of them, we call them little mushroom towns that pop up. It gets crazy, man. Sometimes there's hundreds of people, you know, camped all over. It's crazy. And buyers on the side of the road. We used to go, I think I've told that story, but we used to pull in on one big burned area. We did it for, 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. Pulled in, and there was a guy sitting on the side of the road, and back then the permit was $5, because we don't have to buy a permit for personal use, but if you resell, the permit now is, I think it's $200 or something. But, for if you're going to resell them commercial. But, anyway, back then, no matter what you did, they tried it for a few years that you had to buy this $5 permit. Hey.
What you got there?
Yeah. But, all right. Oh, everybody should have a little sampling, son. What is that?
That's what I was telling you.
You can't turn it off.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Look at this fancy thing. Anyway, I'm going to finish my story and then I'll tell you about this crazy contraption. But anyway, you'd pull in. And we were living in the motorhome with the kids, you know, traveling around the country doing flea markets and swap meets. And we'd get up here and we were actually doing Cascade swap meet. And we'd drive in during the week. And that guy sitting on the side of the road, we'd buy our $5 picking permit from him, cruise up, find us a place to go pick some mushrooms. And at the time, they were paying $78 a pound for fresh ones, you know, for non-dried ones. So we'd go up, pick them, and then, you know, pay our $5 permit, go up, pick them, come back out, and that same guy that sold us the permit would buy the mushrooms.
Yeah, he was the buyer.
Yeah, he was the buyer too. So we'd go in, you know, pay him $5 to go in there. We'd go pick some, come back out, and collect our. And there's a couple of times that we, you know, $300-400 for a good afternoon. Yeah. But anyway, so let's get. I guess I'll tell you about this contraption. This crazy thing that I'm not going to move the camera and all that, but this clamps to the table and it's all bendable. You know, and now that we've got this, what do I always call it? Endless data, or that's what?
It's unlimited.
Unlimited, I always call it endless. But unlimited data. So we've been watching so many of your guys' YouTube videos and everything that, and this morning we've been on a truffle kick because Johnny had told us, asked us, man, if we had Douglas firs and truffles, the white truffles are supposed to grow, they call them Oregon white truffles, but I was just watching a video in Washington. Yeah. And we're getting the elevations, and I went through the
rake.
Yeah, a little rake and stuff, so I'm going to check that out and see if we got any little Idaho white truffles. Yeah. But anyway, this contraption, you can just take your phone, clamp it into your thing, man. You can move it however you want and stuff, tighten back up, and it's just nifty. And I actually got it, and I thought, man, this thing's going to be worth some bucks. I'm going to have to sell it on eBay and blah, blah, blah. But, man, you can pick one of these up on eBay. I think it was like $10 free shipping.
Maybe $15.
$15, yeah, but it wasn't worth, you know, and I thought it was so dang cool because now I can put them like this, and, you know, because I go and I'll play this thing out in the,
doing knives.
Yeah, when I'm out doing knives, I'll listen to, you know, videos and stuff when I'm out there too. Mm-hmm. So then, let's get back to the mushroom thing, man. I guess we're just doing a kind of a morning coffee string and mushroom kind of talk today. But what we use to string ours is sinew, you know, and I use this for leather work and everything. And we end up reusing, you know, the same pieces for through the whole season, and then you know, I mean, and it's good twine and whatever after you done with all that, because it's not nasty. So I just put it on, I leave it on my roll, and then Miss Kitty goes through, cuts them.
And this size here, I could have left it whole and just thread the needle
right
through the stem. But a lot of these are a little bit smaller, and I don't know if you can really see, the stems aren't so big. And with the bug thing, we wanted to kind of check it out.
Man, after finding bugs this early, that
Yeah.
one I'd like to keep holding.
And I kind of, you know, in my opinion on the bugs things is, as the mushroom dries, the bugs don't want to be in there. They're going to vacate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And but we had that one, and I think she watched the videos. The gal, I haven't seen her. She used to work at that thrift store up there in McCall.
Mm-hmm.
One gal that she said, I've seen your videos.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She, remember that one year she said she got some, and it was infested with the worms, and it kind of killed her on the, you know, I don't know if she's
Still
got over it. Yeah, it really, she did not like the
finding those.
Yeah, finding bugs or
Yeah.
worms in her
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
So keep them when you do it. See, I keep them spaced out. They'll obviously dry and shrink, and when we have them tied up, you know, I'll pull them closer as they dry.
Mm-hmm. So all I'm doing is making sure that there's no debris from the needles or the dirt or anything on the ends of them, and trimming them up. Cut them in half.
Right.
Checking for bugs. Passing them along.
There's something else I was going to talk about while we were on.
Oh, we got
that's a
more postcards.
Oh yeah, got a couple more postcards, so make sure you send your postcards in for the 10,000
Yep.
subscriber drawing. We're going to give away a
Nice little knife.
Custom Hillbilly
Yeah,
Knife. Yeah.
that's what I'm using right now.
Oh man, that little tiny baby was almost
Too small.
too small.
I think the last one was from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah. See, I love seeing the
Yes.
postcards and where everybody's from.
Really
and
fun.
everything. So I ain't gonna show the whole. Obviously, this would be one. Might as well go watch
And normally we
paint dry.
work faster. We're just
Yeah,
chit-chatting.
shooting the breeze. But we're gonna. Yeah, this one ain't gonna. Might stay on.
Is it the tiny one?
Yeah.
Got a
Let's
couple
go ahead
more.
and dry those.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah,
cut those.
the stems are a little bit more leathery than the caps, so that's why we like to.
But look at them, you know, I don't know if the light, man, just look at that. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I mean, you know, we've ate, when we lived in the motorhome back when we were hunting the Morels and stuff, and that story I told you back then, I can't remember how many varieties, because we were really into it, man. Had a microscope and was doing spore prints and all the stuff, and that we went around, and I can't remember how many different mushrooms and species of mushrooms we ate back then. But these days, for the most part, we're on the lookout, because I've never found a lobster mushroom. And they're the same color as a lobster. And we found one stump last year of one where an animal or something, or maybe a person had cut it, but and they smell like fish. And then I guess, I haven't even ate one, but they taste just like lobster, man. We love lobster and crawfish, so. Anyways, that's one of the ones we want to look. But what I was going to say is we just don't. Every once in a while, we'll eat a puffball or a snowball mushroom.
Not the puffballs.
Not
Those
the
are
puff, but yeah, but the snowball is what I call them. The
yeah.
snowball. Yeah, the puffball is all black. And
Yeah, nasty.
yeah,
We don't
and
eat
then
the puffballs.
we had in the past those ones that the black goo.
The shaggy mange.
Shaggy mange. Yeah. Oh, dude, that.
Did you just drop a mushroom?
Yeah. Don't cut any more of them little ones.
Okay.
Let's put that
I
one.
kind of stopped
You
here.
can put that one with the
Dinner tonight.
dinner tonight. You stopped because I'm.
Well, I stopped because I was a little concerned, like this one here, that one, I don't know if you can be.
You might as well put those because she's actually gonna cook some up tonight. One of the reasons that, which she likes it because she can blame me for not having the cook house done. But we haven't really been doing the cooking videos. For one thing, just trying to do them. You know, I mean, you can't see it on camera, but basically, Miss Kitty,
My kitchen's
all
about
we got.
this big.
Yeah, all we have
Yeah,
right
right
now
now.
is this kind of a kitchenette, and the weather, man. I'm wanting to tear down some plastic out there and frame in the wall and all that, but the weather's still just crazy, man. It rained all night. So, but anyway, once we get that kitchen done, she'll be done a lot. You'll get sick of seeing Miss Kitty's cooking videos. I won't. I'll be enjoying that guy.
Yeah.
But we are gonna do a Dutch oven one too, just like I said. But man, it's just crazy
Springtime.
busy. Yep.
Just springtime.
All right, so let's set those over here.
Okay,
Is there anything
let's
else we might as well? We don't need to sit and show. So you can see. So basically, just picture all them mushrooms. The big ones cut in half. You know,
on a string.
About that far apart, a little bit closer on that little one. And then, you know, and then just, man, we just go leave it on the roll because we don't know how long we're going to want. And then we'll go and hang it in the, we'll probably take them out and hang them in the cookhouse just so we ain't walking through them in here.
Yeah.
And then just let them dry, man, until they're, you know,
hard.
Yeah, hard, super dry.
If you when you touch them and you go to squeeze them, if there's any kind of give, then the inside's still.
Yeah, and you get the feel for it, you know.
Yeah.
And then if we get which it looks like the sun's going on right now, but the next couple of days, if the weather does what we hope it does, then I might even unstring them and just take them out and set them right out in the sun, you know.
Or string them out there on the clothesline or something.
Yeah, just the bugs. But in here too, right above the fire. But
yeah, that works.
We could smoke them.
We
could have smoke-dried morels. But anyway, I think that's a little check-in for last day of the month. And I'm not a big fan of the first day of the month because it gets a little stressful. Everything's always due right at the same exact time. Yeah. But anyway, so please like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications, and
send us a postcard.
Yep, send a postcard and getting that drawing. We're moving up the scale.
Yep.
So we're pretty excited about that. So you guys all have a wonderful day, and good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. You'll see us again tomorrow.